All right, let's get into some Star Citizen. I'm just gonna do some chill salvaging tonight. So if you are watching this after the fact on YouTube or Rumble, thank you. Definitely leave comments if you do watch a little bit. But yeah, this is going to be a fun, chill evening of some salvage. I think we're gonna see what we can get into. I know new patches and stuff are probably going out tomorrow. 4.8.2 possibly. The Marillion cell, some crazy stuff gonna be going on. So we're gonna find out. So I think we're just gonna jump in here on best. I know we're gonna do salvaging, but I'm not sure what exactly I'm really feeling this evening. I definitely want it to be some chill stuff. So I was thinking maybe we either do salvage or we take out the Asgard maybe, strip some weapons and stuff off, make some loads like that. But I was kind of just like, man, I just was kind of hoping maybe just chill and chat and do some scraping or something. I kind of wanted to do some chill scraping. I was thinking if I could craft like a medium level salvage head on the moth, I may be able to scrape a little bit with the moth in the front, even though the moth just absolutely is horrendous at scraping. So we'll have to we'll have to see. Okay, let's go lobby. Gotta up the DPI on the mouse a little bit. Let's see what we want to do. Let's see what ships we actually have here. So, I do have the moth here already. Technically, I have everything here. Because we can do the... I mean, because I can always call the fortune. Was the ironclad? The ironclad is here. Technically, I could put something in the ironclad. We could probably try and get a ship into the ironclad. I wonder how that would work. Heck with it, let's give it a shot. I don't remember if the fortune was parked in the ironclad or not. It wasn't showing that it was, but it might be. It might be. Oh, that's not looking good. Come on. There we go. Need to go peek inside this ironclad and see if the for whatever reason, if it saved it. It looks like it saved it. I can see an icon there, so hopefully the fortune is still there. That would be fantastic if it was. I would save an amazing amount of time. We could just hop in and go. So much popping today. Okay, so, oh yeah, we're ready to go. We're loaded up here. Okay. I wonder what salvage head does that have on it? Let's find out. Because I was thinking maybe we could, I don't know why this isn't there, but okay. Guess the button just isn't showing up now. I'm thinking maybe we do like a crafted trawler head, maybe? I'm not sure. Let's see here. So we do have an abrade. I think we're fine. I think we have an abrade. I think we're okay. Okay, we've got an abrade. Let's just make sure I have some food, some drinks on me, so that I don't have to come back. I can kind of just live out here a little bit. I mean, technically I don't need it because I have this, and I think there's foods and drinks in this, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. I think I am actually good. I think I got, yeah, we got plenty of stuff. I think we're ready to get after it. Let's just get out of here. Let's go straight into some salvaging. We can fill that fortune up. Alright, let's make sure. Oof. Quantum fuel hurt. But we're good. Not too shabby. Let's go collect us some RMC. Come on, doors. How's everybody doing this evening? Okay. So we should be good. So I think what we'll do is hopefully we don't get messed with by any players or anything, but I think we're going to try to do it like this, and if we do, we do, whatever. This is just for fun, for chill, so if somebody wants to grief me, pirate me, so be it. But I think we're going to go down here. And I can, like, this M2, like, I can take this M2, and we should be, like, we should be good to go. So let's take this. And this is at Arc L3. So 51 gigas away. Let's see if I can jump straight to it. That would be great if I could do that. There we go. That way we'll end up like 1K away from it or whatnot. Oh my gosh, this quantum travel stuff. And they just decided to nerf all the fuel. So, that's not good. Nerfing the fuel, not a great idea. Also ended up picking up X4 last night. X4 was good. It was a good price. I've never played it, so it's something that I'm really curious to see how this next patch goes in Star Citizen. If they're able to work out some of the bugs and stuff, get the freight elevators working to turn in missions, things like that. And if it doesn't play well, I may start checking out some other stuff. Like there was a demo that I was gonna play tonight, but man, I just wasn't into getting into anything new. Like I was already loaded up for this, so love the Ironclad. It's a very useful ship for the gameplay that I do. It is fantastic. I love it. Great ship. I just have the base Ironclad because I wanted more cargo. And one day I think they'll end up working out the issues with like tractor beams and stuff, hopefully. And if that's the case, then I think this is going to be, it'll be a really good ship. But for what I like, this is, man, absolutely perfect. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I don't have any extra gameplay. I'm never gonna like crew it to go into battle or anything. Like I don't role play with it or anything like that. So there was just no need for it. And like refueling, rearming, very rarely do I ever need that. So the base was a good go for me. I mean, even with that said, like even if the day comes where I need the assault or want to upgrade it, or the assault becomes worth it because of the crafting bench. I mean, it's a small jump. $50 to go up to the assault is, you know. I just figured I'd just keep using the base until the day that I absolutely need the assault, which I don't think will come, because I can hopefully we'll be able to put our crafting benches in any ship and be able to craft off of the cargo grid. In which case, I got a lot more cargo grid. Not to mention, I can store specialty cargo up top and lock them away for that high value stuff. Okay, we're almost to this first one. I'm really curious about the Fortune. It's been a long time since I've actually used it to do like RMC. So I remember the last time I used it, it was scraping pretty dang slow compared to like the Vulture. So I'm curious to see if anything changed with it, or at least the fill. I doubt it. I doubt there is, but this is going to be more of a scraping gameplay than what I did last time, which was like munching and going. And I'm hoping that maybe nobody messes with me out here. So I'm going to try to put the Ironclad kind of like right here, I think. Get it just a little bit away. Okay, shields are up. I should be clear there. What I'm afraid of is somebody like trying to like fly in the top of this thing, but it is what it is. We're gonna give it a shot. I'll just have to kind of keep looking at the radar and stuff and making sure nobody is near and dear. I really love that. That thing, this is fantastic, just having that thing open. I mean, that's such a cool feature. Okay. Let's see if we can get some RMC. I really wish they would like almost stop selling RMC like at stations and stuff, and like that way I can like be the person to like supply it to like the orgs who are going out. That would be cool. All right. Let's just start on the front here. Let's see. Let's go a braid. Let's see how this does. It's not the worst, but like you can definitely tell that it's a lot slower than like the Vulture. Like the Vulture is just awesome. My thing with the Vulture is the Vulture, like when you store the Vulture inside the Ironclad, it just doesn't give you a lot of room, you know? Like there's not a lot of room to spare. It takes up so much of the cargo grid. And with the Fortune, you can kind of get in there. The next ship I want to test out with this is I'm gonna go pick up a Salvation and see how the Salvation does. It gives that way it gives me like a ton more room. Just the Fortune gave me the idea. That's why I want to craft like the Fortune. I want to craft a salvage head because if you craft a high end like trawler salvage head for the Fortune, it almost gives you the efficiency of like the stock of braid. So I could get a lot bigger path here on the Fortune. And that way when I land the Fortune inside the Ironclad, it's so much easier to pull it off. It's going to be so much better. So I'm looking forward to like getting a salvage head crafted, but unfortunately that means I'm probably going to have to mine some, which is not my favorite thing to do in the world. I definitely don't like mining on stream. I just get like so bored with it. But maybe I'll have to add that to it because it seems to be mining is like so tedious now and so much scanning and stuff. Or maybe I possibly just get enough money and like buy some good material off of somebody. I don't really need a whole lot of ships. Could buy some like 900 material off of somebody, or you know, 8 or 900 material. Like I'm definitely in the green zone, so like sometimes there's like a sweet spot with this, you know? Well, this seems to be this area right here seems to be a little bit better. So around 35 to 40 meters seems to be a nice spot. Not too bad. I mean, it seems to be scraping pretty fast. I mean, I've already done the whole front side of it. Radar still looks clear. I don't know, just compared to the Vulture, man, this thing just seems to scrape like just so much slower. I mean, I've scraped the whole side of that, and I've only gotten like 3 RMC. I don't know, but it seems like I mean I'm just watching it. Maybe I'm just not getting that much, but it seems to be like scraping pretty fast. It's not like it's not scraping that fast. It just doesn't seem like I'm getting as much material, but it's still in a braid. So it can't be that bad. Maybe it's just like this ship. Maybe this specific hole doesn't have as much. I'll say this. I've always liked the music. I mean, it really can be immersive when you're just, you know, chilling. I think I like the Vulture too because it feels more. It just feels like so much more industrial like, I think. I mean, then again, I guess if I was in the Reclaimer, I'd probably be done scraping this thing already. But we're making some good progress here. Not too bad. Look at that, man. It lights up pretty dang bright. I know that. Those, like, flares. Got those dramatic flares. Let's just keep on going here. Oh, wait a minute. Do I need to script this? Yep. Not too bad. I always thought it was fun when the head rotated. It never, you know, in the very beginning when they did this, the salvage heads didn't actually rotate. I think right now I'm just a little concerned about all the changes that might possibly be coming for all the fuel stuff. Man, if they make it to where like I have to like refuel like all the time, like I gotta like stop twice to jump across the system, man, I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about all that. Like refueling is, it's tedious enough. The game as a whole, I think, is tedious enough. And if if they got you stopping all the time to refuel, I really hope like the community will, if they do that, the community will like push back a little bit on it. I feel like we've got enough. I know they're just making it viable for the refueling game loop, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not gonna call for a player and then sit in my ship in the middle of space for 30 minutes and, you know, I know some people don't have a problem with that because they're watching videos or whatever, but like that's not my type of gameplay to sit there and wait that long for somebody. Like we wait enough just trying to like group up, I think already. Like we grouped up the other night, we all got in the ship and the ship disappeared right out from under us, which that was pretty amusing. Radar still seems to look clear. I haven't seen anybody yet. I guess we'll just keep jamming on this. We almost got a full buffer anyways. We're going to have to empty this buffer out pretty soon. Then we'll fill her back up. But yeah, I think that would be, I don't know. How do you guys that are watching feel? How do you feel about like the stuff like the salvaging stuff that you need, like the RMC to repair ships and stuff? Like, I feel like they should take it out of the stores and like have it where, you know, players can sell it to each other. I think that would be really cool. But I get that there's no social tools in right now, so have like forcing players to interact, I guess, is probably not a good thing right now. But it would be cool to be able to supply like RMC for like, you know, groups about to go out to do like TSG missions or whatever. I think it would be pretty cool for that. Meet up, trade some credits, drop off the RMC for them to repair. Of course, I bet everybody's pretty excited for the repair ships, you know? You know, with them making the Starlight and everything, it makes me wonder, and with the Galaxy supposed to be coming out at the end of the year, could they be working on, I think it's called the, what's it called? The Expanse? I think it's called the Expanse, the Misk little refining ship. I'm thinking maybe they could be working on that since they're pushing out the other Misk ships. I was super surprised when we got this ship, the Fortune. But I guess since they already had the you know, the variant of the Prospector, I guess it made sense. And since they already had the head and arm on the front of it, it's probably easy to manipulate it. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. The dang filler is full. All right. Looks clear still. All right. Let's go here. Let's just eject. Okay. We are good. Let's get back in here and get after it some more. Let's get some more RMC. Let's tear this baby apart. At least I can see on this side a little better. It's pretty cool. Okay, go right about there. It seems to be a sweet spot. You always got to keep an eye out here, you know? You never know. was kind of debating on if I want to pull the ironclad up and take any of the cargo that's off of this thing. There might be, like, if there's a big box, like a 32 box or something, it might be something that I want to, might be something I want to take. I'm not sure. Making some progress. It's nice to be able to get on a little early today. It's a pretty long day at work, so how's everybody doing this evening? Well, I say evening. Evening for me, anyways, depending on where you're at. I'll try to get some... Try to get the buffer filled up, and then we're gonna go unload this into the ironclad. I got my ironclad parked right beside me. And I think I am. I think I'm gonna give the cargo a peek and see if I can actually, you know, take some of the cargo with me as well after we get this thing scraped. But considering, I mean, I've already got my money back from taking this. It was 20K to take this mission. Definitely got my money back from that since I've got 12 SCU on the outside, which is nice. Let's see here. There's this spot up. Keep on going down this side. I don't know. Do y'all find this gameplay like you know, chill and satisfying? Just doing that kind of power wash simulator. Like, I thought this was a really interesting choice for Salvage, you know? I really didn't think Salvage was going to be anything like this in the game. I thought we were going to get something more along the lines of, like, cutting pieces up and throwing it into the buffer. I didn't really imagine we were going to have, like, scraper heads, per se. That we're going to scrape the whole... Turned out to be okay, though. It's a very chill, interesting gameplay, that's for sure. I like that, you know, it's chill, but you're constantly, you know, doing something. Okay, we already got 7 more. That's nice. I think there was a little bit. I think I had a little bit of trash left over in the buffer from doing the munching the holes, and I don't think I emptied it. So I think I had like zero point 0.9 or something like that that it was filled up. So I almost lost an SCU by not emptying that CMAT out. But that's okay. Since I got the ironclad with me, like 1 SCU ain't gonna make that big of a difference. Despite how much CMAT I got on an M2, I would have thought there would have been a little more, not CMAT, but RMC. I would have thought there would have been more RMC on this. On the whole of this ship. Seems like the RMC, the amount of RMC got reduced. It didn't really get reduced on, like, panels are down to, like, a large panel is down to 6, and it used to be like 9. So I mean, they nerfed panels, well, probably a patch ago, a whole patch. I think it was like 4.7. They nerfed the panels again, which wasn't that great. I wish they wouldn't have. I feel like 9 was a fine number. Maybe even drop it down to like 8, but I don't feel like 6 just seems a little low. But they do have it now where you can pretty much find panels like very quickly. So finding a large group of panels, and a large section normally has like 3 large panels in it. And you know, 6, that's a lot of RMC for a section of panels. That's not even counting the like the medium wings and stuff. I go for the medium wings, the large panels, and pretty much leave the rest of it alone. It's not worth even trying to line up with the small pieces to take that. Just hit the big stuff and then go to the next patch. Okay, one to finish the front side here. We got one little winglet left. Let's see if we should be able to fit all of this into the ship, no problem. I was talking to a few people, and from what I understand is the Salvation, even though it doesn't hold as much, it might scrape quite a bit faster than even this Fortune, so might have to test that out and just see like kind of like where we're at on the Salvation scrape speed. Heck, I think I could probably fit one in the Ironclad with the Fortune. I am gonna take the Vulture out and, like, you know, fit it in the Ironclad one day and just see how the space is. My problem is like you get the Vulture in there, and then dropping, you got to deal with getting it tight enough to that you can undo the back hatch to get everything out. Okay, so I've got 12. Did I get? I don't think I got all of this. So let's get. Okay, I think this may be glitched because there's RMC, but I'm not. It's not sucking anything up. So like that part of the ship must be busted. Yeah, like I just did all of that and I didn't even get .1. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, okay. Well, let's flip around to the other side and let's see if it's just that or if it's something else. So here's the underside of it. Let's see if it's just the underside or some. Nope. See, it's just that section of the back of the ship back there didn't want to give me any RMC, but the underside right here seems to be okay. Good to know in the future. That way I can skip that for not getting any RMC off of it. Alright, we're about to go unload this. We're about to go land her back in the ironclad here. Yeah, it looks like there's parts of this that just don't wanna give. There it goes. Okay, so that is that. Where is my ironclad? Is it actually there? Okay. Oh, I'm backwards because I went underneath it. My bad. There she is. I was like, I'm upside down. Okay, let's kill this. Landing gear is down. Okay, let's get some stuff unloaded here. Let's why don't we store it like in this corner. I think this is nice because it's kind of like away. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just kind of get them stacked up over there a little bit, and then we'll go back and kind of organize. Because I'll be able to stack these things like really, because you can stack 332 containers on top of each other, which is nice. Major, what's up? This server's good. Pretty butter, actually. No complaints on this one. No complaints at all on this server. I haven't seen anything yet that's really been bad. Everything's been super reactive, and I think I'm at like Arc, one of the Arc places. Oh, one thing I just realized, because I didn't have the mission up there. Holy crap. Let's go back. Return to game, right? And we need to go to options. No. Back. Return to game. There we go. Now I'm going to get a whole bunch of pop-ups. But that is okay. As long as it gives me the mission so I can see how far we are on, like, scraping that. A refinery order has been completed. What did I... Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think of what I did over there. Okay, we got some CMAT stacked up. CMAT. He's saying CMAT. I'm used to doing CMAT. Got the RMC stacked up. Oh, nope, don't need to go that way. Let's go this way. Eject. Go ahead and eject. We'll get them pumping out both sides here. I don't know. The fortune's pretty good. I like that. I like that it's external. I do like that the cargo is external. So, like, especially with the ironclad, I think it makes it pretty convenient. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Man, we're still getting these pop-ups. Have you seen any more Bit Zero missions? No, I have not. That is a good question, though. That's a very good question. I mean, I really don't expect to see him until, like, I don't know if it's like an issue with the missions. But that is a good question. Like, contracts. I don't remember seeing any of them. Like, I mean, I checked pretty much everywhere. Mm-mm. Nah. Vaughn. Still got the Dead Saints. But no. No bit zeros. Nothing. I got nada here. Nothing to report on that. Okay, did I get everything on this side? I did. Okay, off to the next side. I think I'm gonna go another level higher, maybe? Because I can keep it out of the way. If I keep going a little, I'll go probably one more level higher. I'll probably stick it. Yeah, I don't want to get it too close to the roof. Just makes it a little harder. Chess. I stack them all nice and uniform compared to your chaos. Nah, stacking is stacking. I'm just chilling tonight, so I'm just making them all pretty. When we're on a mission, it don't matter. Well, that's not where I wanted it. Stop. I guess I could have been nice and close to the roof, but that's okay. Okay, so we have our wall so far. We're good there. Everything's been ejected. Let's go. Let's go get some more. Let's go get some more. Yes, sir, Major. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay, we are clear enough. I think there's like some trash, like some half of a CMAT or something left in here, and I just can't. I didn't eject it or empty it before. So. Okay. Let's get back underneath here. Let's get into the green zone. I've already scraped over half this thing. That's pretty crazy. Doesn't seem like I've scraped half of it, but I guess I did do. I did scrape the whole, side of it. Hopefully this stuff is actually it does look like it's counting, so that's good. I was worried if the backside was going to count like the back of the around the door area wasn't actually counting as getting anything. Still debating if I'm going to get that cargo out. See what cargo's in. I guess I should at least peek. Because if there's like a 32 SCU container or something, I might I might try to grab that. Little bit easier when you can see. You too, Major. You have a good night. I'll catch you one evening. Figured I'd try to get that leading edge right there. Yeah, this ship isn't the best for RMC, I will say that, but it's not the worst either. I think the Moth wins the worst award. I guess that slower you get that slower scrape speed, but I guess the ability to spit out like an 8 SCU box and only having to move that one box, I guess is a benefit. I mean, either way, I guess you figure the more time it takes you to scrape it, but then you only have to move one box versus moving 8 box. Like, how much time does that actually save moving that one big 8 SU box versus moving 8 smaller ones? I don't know. Don't seem like it's worth the trade-off to me. I'd rather probably have the faster scrape speed. I don't know. Something worth toying with at least. Just trying to get a little bit closer. Yeah, as soon as it says mission complete, I think we'll check out what's in the cargo container back there. Keep everybody at suspense. What could there be? There could be gold. Okay, let me get this. Let me get this square, I guess. It just seems like I've scraped so much, and I'm hardly getting like any R. Like, I feel like there's spots of these ships that they don't give you RMC, because I just scraped that whole section and it didn't get me but like point 0.2 or point 0.1. So, and I've just scraped a ton and I haven't even gotten point 0.1. And it's not normally, sometimes it's a server where the server has to tick and catch up or something like that, but in this case, that's not. See, I'm scraping all of this and I'm getting nothing off of it. So, like, I don't know. Like, it's aggravating, but maybe if I come up here, like a different section of the ship, like a different panel. Yeah, it's just not going up. It's not giving me the. And I wonder, is it? Is it? There we go. See, so like when I went to this side panel here, now it's going up like quick. See, just jumped to point 0.2, point 0.3. But it seems like the whole underside of that ship isn't really giving me anything whatsoever. But it's got to be counting because I'm scraping it and the percentages of the ship is going down to complete the mission. So it's got to be something. All right. So I did get some material off of that. Let's see if I'm getting material off of this section, because I wasn't getting material off of the, like up here I'm not getting any material. So hopefully up here I'm getting something. Okay, so that's the door, so I'm not going to get anything off the door. Not on the C2 M2s. There's still a lot of material left because I'm only at 30% still. Okay, I'm getting a lot of material off the nose here. It's probably curved over there. It is, but that's okay. That should be fine. Man, it used to be when they first did this, it used to be that you had to get like every little ounce of salvage off of it. But not so much anymore. Okay, I'm still getting material off of this, which is nice. So I've almost scraped like over half of the underside of this ship, and I've only gotten like 4 SCU off of it. Dude, the M2 is like the underside of the M2 is just absolutely terrible. I don't know that I'll scrape the underside of it again. Maybe if I have the reclaimer so it goes like super quick and I can just pass over it, but I don't think I'm going to do it in this ship again because this is not worth it. That's a lot of scraping for only like 4 SCU right now. Yeah, see, I'm not getting any material off of that. Not getting any material off of that. It's counting towards the percentage that I'm scraping, but like it's hardly. I mean, I scraped that whole thing and I only got like 0.1. So down here is okay. Definitely getting some off of, getting a lot off of that. But up here, it's just like so bad. Okay. Well, let's just keep going. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I'm at 6.2. You're telling me that whole line didn't even give me a point? That's ridiculous. I feel like I'm gonna start like recording some sections of this and doing it for like the like reporting and stuff, screenshots, reporting like to the issue council, especially for anything salvage, since that's my game loop. I mean, I'm sure a lot of this has been reported, but look at that. I mean, I scraped that whole section right there and got 0.1. So there's got to be a bug with the material on the it reading it. I'm just not getting any material off of that. Let's see if I get any material off of this. Oh, well, look, there we go. There we go. There's getting some material now. Yeah, see, then you get this wing right here, which almost gave me like a whole SCU of material, which is crazy. Basically, did give me a whole SCU of material. However, this section, this little piece right here didn't give me anything. It's still on 7.2, and I scraped that whole little thing right there. Oh man. I don't know if I want to finish this mission. I don't know if I want to mess with it. Like, I'm not gonna mess with this because it's not giving me any material, and that's just really aggravating. So maybe what I'll do is come over here. How far away is that? It's not the worst. Let's drop some landing. Let's eject some of that off the back. It was only set so that I should be able to just, I think I should be able to just eject it on this side because I think there's only 6 SCU in that whole thing. Eject. Let's just do that. And then we'll just pull it, then see, as it's ejecting, I can just grab it off that one side. So, there we go. See, I should be able to just grab this. And then the rest of it can just go on the side. And from here, I'm just going to come over and just start a new layer. Get a new layer going here. I love that the boxes still spark. Makes me wonder if that was supposed to be like an actual thing or if it's just something like a byproduct of their physics and boxes and stuff. Nice little wall. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, it's on the left side. So let's go check it out and see if there's like some cargo in there. I don't think it's 190. I don't think it's that far away. Nah. I think it looks further away than it really is. So we'll fly over here and see if we can get some good cargo. And then we're gonna shoot it to death. Okay, I think it should be here. Let's see if we got anything worth taking. Well, there's a big box, right? What is this? Oh, there's a big box of iron. I'm not going to take that little stuff, but I'm definitely going to take this iron. Look at this. Look at what we have here. We can make something or another with it. Question is, where can I put this? Do I have enough room? Like, I guess I'm just gonna have to make a spot maybe down here. Yeah, that works. That's plenty of room. Then I need to get on the turret, I think, and I'm gonna pop that ship to finish this mission. We're gonna get rid of the ship to finish the mission, at least, since I can't. Since that's not giving me any RMC when I scrape it. I wonder if it's just that ship. I'm a little bit curious now. Let's go ahead and close this so nobody messes with that. I want to see how this... I haven't been on this turret yet, so let's go to operations and get on the turret and see how the turret works. So we take up here. This is the operations room. And I think this works that right turret. So let's enter the turret. See if we can... Let's see if it'll actually reach and kill that ship. So we need to power on. Open cargo bay exit. Let's enter the remote turret. Yep. There we go. It's definitely got some ammo. Cooling down. There we go. Contract complete. All right. Go to the command module here. No, I could probably take all the weapons and stuff. I'm just not gonna mess with that this evening. I wanted it to be like a little more of a chill than messing with weapons and trying to get them and all that kind of good stuff. Delete that comment. Okay, let's check out what else do we have. How's our rep? I haven't even checked our salvage rep out for a while. Well, I mean, it's not that you need salvage rep anymore because I'm already there, but I really want to do these missions, but I just don't have them, and I don't know if it's an area that you have to be around to get bit zeros. It's something I really need to explore. But yeah, so let's go back to salvage. Is there anything here at Arc L3? Arc L3's kind of... Here's a hoplite. Retaliator. Another M2. I do not want that. This would have been cool, but that's at Arc L1. Arkel 1's pretty traveled. I'm thinking, why don't we see... Let's take this. I don't even remember what gun this has on it, to be honest. On the nose gun? I'm not sure. But that's at Arkel 3 too. Both of these are at Arkel 3 actually. I think maybe we'll go with this because we're Arkel 1 is my primary place anyways. And there goes that. I'm glad that they blow up and disappear, though. I mean, that's actually kind of nice. That after you do the mission, after the mission's complete, it's like on a timer to blow up, which is, that's good. It definitely needs to be. Alright, we are off. We're going to go back to Arkel 1. We'll do a little bit more on this 400. Do a little 400i, and then we'll call it good. We'll go take this. Heck, we might even go back down. I might even do it for this stream. I might actually go back down, land this at Area 18. And with everything in the ship, see if I can sell that RMC from the ship. That would be like a pretty good test, and then if not, I can just take it back to Arkel 1, which won't be that big of a deal. Well, not Arkel 1, but I could unload it at Area 18, which will be good. Ugh, the long quantum travel. Not that great. What I originally wanted to do this evening was I wanted to do some combat. I wanted to take the Titan out and just mess around with the Titan with the deadbolts, but which actually still sounds kind of fun. I think my sticks are good to go. I may have to test them out here in a second and see if they're actually working. If they're working good, I may go grab it. Do a little bit of that just to finish it off. But let's check out the sword. We're almost there. Let's check out the 400i first. Let's see how the scraping goes on the 400i. We'll get just a little bit more, we'll just do maybe like 6 RMC off of it. Let's get like 6 more RMC. Just enough to because it was 20k, so 6, 8, maybe 1 load of RMC, maybe just 1 buffer of RMC, and then we can take this to Area 18 and see, and I'll see if it'll actually sell, and we can see how much we're getting. I've been able to sell stuff at Arkel 1 from the ship, but I'm not sure. It's always like your home hangar. There's always something wrong with it or something, or at least in my case, I have lots of issues with my home hangar, which is why I mostly base out of Arkel 1. Is anybody that's on YouTube that happens to be watching? Do any of you guys play X4? I ended up picking that up last night, and I'm probably at some time later this week or whatever. Probably not on stream or anything, but I would like to kind of poke around with it. I'm just kind of, if any of you guys play it, I'd like to see what your opinion is on it. If you like it, if you don't. I mean, you know, it's straight single player, so it makes it a completely different kind of game than this. Okay, let's roll this over so at least I'm even with it. Let's get within like 150 of it, so that way I'm at least closer. Well, I know the nose is gonna be pointed. I don't want to point the nose towards it. Okay, let's go about here. That way it leaves my turret in enough range that I can reach it, I think. If I do, that way, since I'm not scraping, I can at least complete the mission. So let's do that. So we're good. Let's go get our salvage ship. Scrape a little bit more RMC. Let's see how the different ship compares to scraping like the M2. Oh. Guess I gotta open the top first before you get crushed. Alright, let's start with the nose. Come on, gimbals. There we go. Alright, we're at 1.2 already, so let's just give that a baseline from there to see if it's scraping and how well it's scraping. Like I said, on this particular ship, we don't have to go crazy. This is more of a let's see where we're at kind of thing. I think you have to get on the side to actually get that. I think this ship is the one that scrapes weird. But we're at 1.6 isn't the worst. Considering the little nose pieces, like I can't get all of that. See, it's like the material doesn't actually scrape, which is weird. Is somebody here messing with me? Like something was like rubbing on my ship. Okay, that was weird. That was really weird. Like it felt like something was pushing on my ship. I keep trying to watch the radar up there to make sure like nothing's like kind of coming in or anything, but you never know, especially around Arc L1. Arc L1's pretty traveled. And there are players that like to do the griefing, or say griefing. In this case, it probably would be piracy because I don't see why they wouldn't take all that juicy RMC that's on there. Let's see how the wings are on the RMC. The wings seem to have quite a bit of RMC on them. Yeah, see, like sometimes like you get on like a good spot or whatever, and it just seems to work a little bit better. Like on the wings, like here, like it scrapes like it should versus like on the nose where you got like it's flat. There's a flat panel, but you're just not getting anything off of it. What do I use for multi-stream chat? Rumble. There's a bunch of programs you can use for it. You can use like, I think you can use like Streamlabs, and there's a couple of other plugins I think for OBS that you can use for multi chatting. Well, the sound's messed up now. That's interesting. That's okay. That is all right. Hopefully that answers your question, Charlie. It's pretty chill. Well, it can be pretty chill. I mean, this is pretty chill. I normally just do the CMAT. I usually just crunch the ship and go, just because it's just so much faster. But I've been testing around trying to figure out like which ships like I want to do what with. And the Moth, it just scrapes so slow, but I really want to do like a salvage head on it, like a trawler type head that's modified on it, and see how that is. And I got lots of stuff I want to mess around with. See what works the best for me. Are you talking about for streaming? Like the stream chat? Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's quite a few programs out there, plugins and stuff for OBS. All right, that's 50%. I wonder if I can get under here, because I'm only at 6.9. I wonder how the underside, like how it is with Oh, there's the sound back. That's nice. Got the sound working again. Usually when the sound break it don't come back until you recall the ship, but I Glad to see that's not a thing. So it looks like the 400i is actually okay to scrape. Like there were times where I wanted to do like, would you say I've been sucked into refueling as a recent, but yeah, I mean everybody's doing the refueling because it's the meta, because it has the you get that nice chunk of change for hardly doing anything, which is nice. But I'm not as concerned about the AUEC right now. I mean, I've got most of the ships that I want. There's a few that I'm going after, or I will go after eventually, but right now it's not like a rush. I think it'll probably be another long spurt before they wipe again, unless they really mess something up. But after what the community didn't really care for the wipe, or most of the community, so it seemed, didn't care for the wipe, so I don't think they're going to do that anytime soon. So I've got time. I thought maybe I could get this mission done real fast just by scraping. I wasn't going to scrape this much, but I kind of wanted to finish it now that I'm like so close. It did not take that long to really get this done, so yeah. Yep, new ship, new loop. Got to be meta for a while. That's for sure. I've been following this game since 2014. Since 2014, and I bought in 2017. So I've been playing since 2017. Almost, actually been playing for almost a decade. That's insane to even think about. I say that, but in the early years, I didn't. None of us played as long as we play now. There just wasn't enough to do. It was more of a hop in once a week and mess around and see what was going on and see what they were doing in the development. And I guess around like, I don't know, 2019 ish is when started playing a little bit more. Turned into like a couple of times a week, and then now we just play all the time. Well, when the game allows, anyways. As much as the game allows, anyways. What's up, Sid? You're salvaging right now too? Are you salvaging or scavenging or both? Oh, look at that. Hey, mission complete. You know what? We're going to call that good then. Now, the question is where the heck is my ironclad? Let's flippity floppity floopity flu. There she is. I think the top is up here. Alright, let's drop some landing gear. Charlie, it'll break, and then they'll fix it, and then it'll break, and then they'll fix it, and so on and so forth, and probably till the end of time, unfortunately. Let's, hang on, this side, I need to be on this side of the ship, right? Yeah. Let's eject this cargo. I found this to be like the easy way to like kind of get it off is just eject it on this one side that's closer, and it works pretty decently. So let's grab this. I really got to start closing that top. Gonna lurk? No problem, Sid. No problem. So what do you do with the cargo after sell? Is it there? Is there something else to do with it? No. You can repair with the RMC. So like if you have the Ironclad Assault or a Polaris or any ship that you can like land another ship inside of, you can repair. Or any ship that has like a hangar bay, you can repair using this stuff right here, this RMCA. But I mean, I just use it to sell. Until there's a day where I think like there becomes like a better use for it, or versus selling versus using it to because it's pretty expensive to buy, I think, and I think you only get around 6 to 6,500 maybe an SCU when you sell it, which I mean isn't that bad as part of like the salvaging loop. It's not that bad. I think that was it. Okay, so let's go. Since I already completed the mission, I don't have to worry about blowing it up. So I can take the elevator and we'll just take this, we'll just go land this at Area 18 and see if I can actually sell this. I want to test if I can sell it from the ship and see if, like, anything really messes with it. And if I can't, no big deal. I'll just unload it. Unload it and sell it. Okay, so we're gonna go fly to ArcCorp. I definitely need to remember to use my VTOLs. I think VTOLs make a difference, especially with like weight in it. I don't know if the ships make a difference, but when you fill this thing with cargo coming into the hangar, it'll actually drop if you don't have the VTOL on, which I think is a cool feature. Yeah, Charlie, there's just not a whole lot to do. I mean, other than selling it or use it to repair your ship. That's really the only thing there. It's not used in crafting or anything right now. Now, I assume that later it will be used for crafting, like base building, things like that, but base building's not coming till 27, so I don't think there'll be anything that we get to use it for this year unless they add something to the crafting thing or involve it in like weapons or something like that, which I don't know. Right now, it's not required. CMAT or RMC, just materials like iron and things like that, which is I think where salvaging is going to. We're going to see like a tier 1 or a tier 2 or whatever they're going to call it at the time. If you remember, salvaging, or maybe you won't remember because you're newer, but salvaging is supposed to end up more like the material. So like RMC may stay, like the recycled material may stay, but the construction material is supposed to end up being, instead of getting CMAT when you crunch it, you'll end up getting what the ship is made out of. So you may get like 10 iron, 4 titanium, 3 copper, something like that. And that's what you'll end up getting when you refine it versus just getting something that says CMAT. That's the direction that was said they were going to go. Now, is that still the plan? It hasn't been talked about in a while, but I think that's still where they want to go and what would make sense with the rest of the loops. So I'll be able to salvage and get the same types of materials as somebody who is mining. Now, what the quality of the materials is going to be will probably be like when somebody upgrades their ship later or they can craft their ship. But that, you're talking like 2 years probably down the line that I see this coming into play. Now, I wish it would be sooner, but you never know. So probably delayed till 28. What, like base building? Oh, psh. Man, one thing I've learned as far as being around Star Citizen for as long as I have is just you don't try to plan for it. You just see it when you see it and enjoy it when you get it, because you really can't believe anything you see or hear. I mean, even now, it's like, the communication is just so bad and with the company, and then now they're releasing ships that are broken like back to back to back. Like the Moth was broken, the Ironclad was broken, and it took weeks to fix it. And so I'm not really sure what's going on. I don't think anybody really knows what's going on or why they're changing the way they're doing things. But I guess, as they say, it is what it is. But you've been sucked in, so you're in it for the long haul now? Oh, dude, me too. Listen, this is exactly what I'll say like every time pretty much somebody asks. I'm either going to be part of one of the coolest space games ever, or I'm going to be part of the biggest scam that ever existed in gaming. Either way, I'm going to ride it till the very end. This train's going to end at some point, either with a 1.0 launch that's going to be cool if they make it to 1.0, or eventually it'll just fall apart, and we don't know yet. I couldn't even say which is more likely at this point. I'm like 50-50. I don't know. I really hope that it succeeds. I mean, this thing could be really, really cool. And it is cool when it works. And they could do so much with it. I don't know. With server meshing and all that stuff, and now instancing coming in, I mean, these things are going to change the whole aspect of the game and how you do things. Like, are all these special missions and facilities we're going to, are all these going to be instancing now? So, and then they talk about no loading screens, but for me, there's loading screens. Like quantum travel for me is a loading screen. Like, I get that you can get up and walk around your ship and stuff like that, but 99% of the time, I'm just watching YouTube or watching another stream, or so I don't know. Even though it's not a loading screen, it's kind of a loading screen. But hey, like obviously I like the game. I'm here messing around with it and playing it and just chilling. Like this is chill. This is like chill gameplay for me and it's worked. I haven't had any issues. It's been scraping other than half that M2 I couldn't scrape because it's messed up. But those are the, you know, you take these little wins, I guess, when you can get them. That's where you're at now? Yeah, exactly. You're going to be part of the coolest space game that probably will ever exist, possibly. Or you get to say, hey, I bought into that crazy scam, and games that go to Kickstarter will forever be known as the Star Citizen. Okay, I need to set the camera so that I can see what the crap I'm doing. Let's turn the VTOLs on. How about that? Let's go down with some VTOL. Okay. So far, so good. Landing gear. Okay, we're good. Let's get in here. Now we're in an extra large hangar, so I should have plenty of room. Okay, okay, hey, oh, what's going on? Uh-oh. I'm so confused at what happened. Alright, whatever. We made it down. That's all I care about. I think one of the ships might have blown up in the hangar bay? Something blew up. I don't know. Maybe I left... Did I leave something in the middle of the pad? No, I wouldn't have showed up. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I did leave something in the middle of the pad. I just landed on it. But I didn't take damage. It didn't show me taking damage. No? Maybe? Maybe the ship blew up in the hangar? Nope. All my ships are here. Interesting. Okay. What the frick? Oh, come on. Oh. Well, Charlie, that Star Citizen. I hope you're used to that by now. Dude, if it put that ship in claim status, I swear. Like a normal player, like I say a normal player, like just a normal gamer, that's gonna be it for them. Like that right there, they ain't coming back. The question is did it just, do I have to claim it or did it actually store it? Nope, it stored it. It actually stored it. Well, I guess we might have lucked out. I guess we're gonna go see if we can sell. It did, it auto-stored. Oh, that's just freaking lovely. Like, why? Okay, so just so we're all on the same page, or anybody watching. So they just released instancing. Now, what I just landed in that we've had for like a year now, or what, a couple of years now, is an instanced hangar. Now, our instanced hangars, as we see just now, they don't work. So why are, like, they didn't even fix the instanced hangar, but we're going to get instancing missions and those are going to work? Like, I try to be as positive as possible, but, I mean, we don't even have the hangars working correctly, and now they're going to add more instancing when the original instancing doesn't even work. And that's just a hangar. That's not even missions. It's just freaking crazy. I remember the last person I think I had that like tried to. Was it the right one or the left one? Wait. Which one takes us to the? Dude, it's been so long since I've been here. Holy crap. So B is the transport. So we need to go to A. We need to go to A, right? A. A. Like, where does it, like, am I missing it? Like, where does it tell you? Didn't it used to tell you up here where you were going? Like, where are all the, like, as a new player, like, how would you know where to go? What's that? Brianite? Brianite? Yeah, exactly what you're saying, though. Yes, exactly. Like, docking was already an issue. I did hear lately that somebody said that they're able to dock the Connie snub every time now, which is interesting. I've never been able to get it to work, but I guess because that ship was so early designed, it was like one of the first ones. It's been around forever. I guess the way the ship was made is probably part of the issue versus the newer ships that are made. I know that's the ships are. They've said time and time again the ships are made differently now, which is probably an issue for the older ones. Yeah. Hey Charlie, no problem, man. Thanks for the chat, dude. If I'm off before, again, hope you have a great evening. All right, let's see if we can get this sold. Fingers crossed. It's been working so good at Arc L1 selling from my ship. I just like it's one of those things where like I had to try it. Because if selling RMC from the Ironclad is a possibility now, then I may change some of the gameplay that I've been doing lately and work on some other stuff. Maybe like using the Moth or something else with it. Or maybe even using the Reclaimer and just scraping with that. Okay, let's see what we got. Drake Ironclad. Cargo grid. Well, that's just fantastic. That's just absolutely great. So just in case, every once in a while you can double check it with a commodity just to make sure the commodity terminal, even though you can't sell it at the commodity terminal, you can see if it's reading it. I'm gonna go try that, and then I guess we're gonna go back to the Ironclad and actually see if it's on the ship. This is insane. Like, I guess the NPCs have just never been a priority, though. These are not T-posing anymore. Drake Ironclad. So it's there. It's just not. It's not reading it. It's not reading any of it. Okay. See, like I said, it's always an issue. I've never been able to sell from my ship at Area 18. I've always had to unload it into my hangar and then you have to sell it from the Area 18 inventory. So I guess the question is now that it's stored, is it on the ship? I guess I need to see it next. Worth testing anyways, or yeah, right. See, like, we're like, okay, I know this one has the ship on it, which lets me know, but like if you were walking up to it right now, like how would you know? So you have B and that. B takes you to the convention center, I know. Like it used to say, like I guess they just changed it. I don't, like right here. Like standing here, you have the spaceport one, but a few minutes ago, I didn't have that, and it didn't tell me A or B either, leaving the actual Riker terminal. I guess they're working on that with the new transit system and all that stuff. Come on, come on, tram. I need to see if my cargo is there. You gotta love all the long transit rides. So much downtime. Look, see, you got 3 people just probably watching YouTube and another screen while they're waiting. But immersion. And of course, because of the immersion and because of the long thing, everybody runs everywhere. I can't believe I made it this entire game session without having to drink a water, which is, it's so weird. Like, sometimes I have to drink and sometimes I don't, and it's like, and then sometimes you have to drink like every 5 minutes, it seems like your water goes down so fast. Alright. Let's pray that all my stuff is on my ship. How about that? Let's do a little rain dance, a little prayer dance. Ironclad. Alright. Retrieve. Let's find out if it's there. These hangars are insane. You have to give the scale to them though. This is pretty massive. Okay, where's the... right here, access, right? Yep. Ship is still there. And the RMC is still there. And the iron is there. Which is crazy because it's actually bolted to the grid, right? Well, that's kind of insane. But, okay. So at least we made it. At least we saved everything. Everything is still good. We didn't lose anything. Ship is still good. But alright. Alright, guys, that is going to be it for the stream this evening. Just wanted to do a quick one tonight, a couple hours, just to chill, do a little bit of RMC scraping and stuff. So thank you to everybody who joined me, especially on YouTube. Really appreciate it. Charlie said if you guys are still there, thank you guys for chatting a little bit. Very much appreciated. And as always, I will catch you guys on the